Hello, and welcome to the Pan-Omics Marketplace, or PMart for short. In this video, we'll show you how to properly upload your omics data. Data upload is performed in the Multi-omics Application Portal. First, select the Data Upload tab, then specify your molecule type. These can be peptides, proteins, metabolites, lipids, or transcripts denoted as RNA-seq. Name the project and select Use Project Name. Next, we will upload an expression data file, which can be a CSV or text file. In the expression data, one column contains the biomolecule identifiers and the other columns contain the relative abundances per sample for mass spectrometry, the peak area for NMR spectroscopy, or counts of transcripts for RNA-seq based omics. To the right, we have our peptide proteomics dataset. The peptide column indicates the identifiers for the biomolecule of interest, and all the other columns contain the samples with relative abundance measurements for each biomolecule. Another file we will need is the sample information file. Upload a CSV or text file which matches the column name from your expression data to specific groups of interest. Building off our previous example, here we see the samples for the peptide measurements referred to as the sample ID column, with additional information regarding the primary and secondary phenotype that each sample belongs to. Finally, add an optional file that contains additional information for molecular identifiers. For example, this peptide dataset includes information about what proteins each peptide maps to. The peptide column matches that of the expression data file, and subsequent information about the peptide, including the protein in which the peptide maps to, is included in the additional columns. Another example of when this optional file may be useful is if you upload lipidomics data, you may map individual lipids to lipid classes. If you do not have this final data set, leave it blank. Select Save Project and Submit to Server. Now we can move on to the Map Store. Select the PMart application, then we will select the project name under the drop-down and click Launch App. Now that PMart is launched, we will begin in the Upload tab. Denote which column contains your molecular identifier. Select a scale for your data. Supported options include raw intensity, log base 2, log base 10, natural log, or counts for transcripts only. Select a transformation for your data with the next drop-down menu. A common selection for MS-NMR based omics is log 2. Next, enter what symbol denotes when a biomolecule wasn't quantified, otherwise referred to as missing data. For example, Na is commonly used, or 0. Specify whether your data has been already normalized, and then click I'm done specifying these values. Finally, if we have biomolecule information in our omic project that contains peptide to protein mappings, we need to select the column with the protein identifiers. Then click Create Omic Data Object. Now you can see a summary table which includes the number of unique samples, peptides, and proteins, and the total proportion of missing observations. To the right, you can view box plots of the abundance distributions per sample. Every page has a Help button in the top right at the end of the tabs. Clicking Help will trigger a pop-up with descriptions on how to use the page you're currently on.